रुत बसंती छा गए लबा चारो पतझड़ के झोंका से मौसम सराबो संबा सराबो राम सीता संग द्वारे पे खड़े हैं आओ सखी राम सीता संग द्वारे पे खड़े हैं आओ सखी कोई चोटी काटो आके आए ना किस्मत पे यकीन पैरों से तेरे हुआ रोशन पड़े रिश्ता के आगमन बा खुशियों से चहके मनवा कितना संजोग से आए तुम्हारे कुसुम रंगों में लगे तू प्यारे घर का आंगन तो लगे फुलवारी आए कुमकुम मेरी आँखों की मेरे होठों से हो गई अनबन आने वाली खुशी का दिल को मेरे दे आश्वासन आँखों के तारे ने पाया आँखों का तारा राम सीता संग द्वारे पे खड़े हैं आओ सखी कोई चोटी काटो आके आए ना किस्मत पे यकीन पैरों से तेरे हुआ रोशन राम सीता संग द्वारे पे खड़े हैं आओ सखी राम सीता संग द्वारे पे खड़े हैं आओ सखी
really want her. That's Raghu Mama, yeah? Very nice.
रघु निकल लेती Okay. The person 3 places to your left is out. Left.
3 places left.
The person to your left wearing one single color blouse.
To the left. Single color.
Single color blouse. Single color blouse.
आने को है ख्वाब ठहरा दी है नींदें आने को है ख्वाब रातों ने दिन के बिस्तर साटे हैं पलकों को उघाड़ा जाने कब से जागे बाकी है नींदें आने को है जली है रखी है आँच है जो चूल्हों की तभी सी रखी है यादें सुबह की खास में रातें साथ जब थी रोज इंतजार में चांद भी कुतरती थी बाकी है सारी ख्वाबों की बारी आधी रात जल गई नींद थी जो बिगड़ गई आने को है ख्वाब
तूने हवा में भांग मिलाया, अपना नशा क्यों हो रहा है, आँखों से मीठा तूने खिलाया।
There's honestly no wedding and no nothing without these two people because they're amazing. And
she picked California because her baby is here.
I did.
That speaks volume.
And nothing would be possible without you guys. And then obviously the woman behind the curtain,
Okay.
like literally the person, mommy.
Mommy.
But
Mommy.
but she knows.
I
I said you are like the woman behind the curtain of like me, my success, everything is all because of you. And everything is because of her. So. And because of daddy. That is daddy. I know, it's so long.
So long I've seen my daughter.
I miss you guys.
5 years ago when not even 5 years ago, more like
10 years ago.
This she was studying for the SAT.
Oh, this
more
was
like
when you were
10 years
studying for
ago.
the SAT.
Yeah, 10 years ago.
That was 10 years ago. Yeah. And like two of our cousins, like Rishabh and Neha, were having like a fight about Legos, and they were like bawling their eyes out and like crying. And then I remember you were trying to like calm them down while you were studying for your SATs. So it was like traumatic experience. But you were always like the peacemaker. But yeah.
I don't know how we would like survive without you.
We
honestly.
probably wouldn't. We'd probably just die.
Yeah, but now she's gone. No, you literally set the bar for all of us.
Yeah,
And you're a really good role model.
You set a high bar. I know. Sometimes you're kind of mean, like you call me fatty, but that's okay. You're still like the favorite cousin, and you're always gonna be the favorite cousin because you're just like the best person ever, and like
Even though you're not leaving, we're still gonna miss you.
yeah, you're going like into the cold, and you won't be. It won't be a convenient visit anymore, which is really sad. But I hope that you and Vishal are very happy because you made us very happy as a family.
And congrats on starting a new chapter in your life.
Guys, wait.
I was doing my own. Honestly, we should just like
So Naomi is the oldest out of all of us cousins, and being the second oldest, I kind of see a lot of the work that she puts in behind the scenes. You know, I feel like she's almost like a second mother to a lot of us. And now that she's getting married, it's kind of like, you know, she's, you know, graduating to bigger and better things. So it's going to be a little bit hard for us to let go of her, but I think if we have to let her go to anyone, Vishal is probably the best guy in the world to give her up to. And you know, I'm the second oldest out of all of us cousins, so she's leaving a pretty big gap for me to fill. I have pretty big footsteps to follow, so it's, you know, I'm gonna kind of excited, kind of nervous to fill it, but you know, she's left a really big imprint on all of our lives, and so it's gonna be really, really tough missing her, but I really wish her and Vishal the best life possible. She deserves it. Out of everyone I know, she's the one that deserves it the most.
Right from the beginning.
That's a long story, but
Oh God.
I guess I was doing my intern year, and I was in Pennsylvania, and I was kind of bored, swiping on some dating apps. Swiped one day, matched with someone in Dallas, and then I took a little vacation there, and it didn't really turn out that well. It was a couple days, and it was very awkward. Didn't think we were right for each other, and then somehow we kept texting, and then met again in Philly, and it was a little bit better. And then it was a lot better. There were actual
Less
fireworks,
awkward.
you know, fireworks
Cute
and
dates.
chemistry,
And
cute
chemistry.
dates. And then she decided to live in Milwaukee for a week, and then the rest is history.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. I think, so I decided to come to Milwaukee for a week in July, and I was like studying for my step exam, but I was like, I could study anywhere. So I went to Milwaukee because he was there, and he was starting his his second year of residency. And we essentially basically like lived together for a week. And so I figured out like all his little like OCD tendencies.
There's a lot of them.
There are a lot of them. The fact that he hates my hair falling all over the place and all those things.
like
but,
a dog.
But honestly, like throughout all of that, I've realized that like this is the person that I would want to be with and I would want to live with, and it was great. That week was like perfect. And so that was when I kind of decided, okay, maybe I should start applying to Milwaukee for residency. Move to the cold, icy tundra.
And then she matched, and then
I matched, yeah. And then fast forward to now.
She came back a couple times. We kept talking on the phone, FaceTiming, doing little movie date nights and watching the same TV show at the same time. And then it just kept growing. And I think it wasn't like one moment, but I think it was like a slow process. And eventually I was like, you know, this might work out. And then,
This might work out.
And then it did.
Yeah. The question is still there, you know.
It's still there. Will it last, you know?
Hey.
Yeah. कसब है दिन सोचो जरा ये दीवानापन देखो परा. And then that's all I know. Those are the only parts of the song I know. I know more, but I don't know the Hindi well. Song.
पहली नजर में कैसे जादू कर दिया तेरा धुन बेटा है मेरा जिया जाने क्या होगा क्या बता इस पल को मिलके आज ले जरा.
There you go.
There we go.
Oh, good.
I think in 10 years we'll both be awesome doctors. You'll have your private practice. I'll be working for an awesome hospital. We'll super be happy. We'll have 2 kids, hopefully.
Okay. Maybe 3. I don't
Maybe
know.
3. You know, I don't know. We'll see. And I think that it's still kind of up in the air where we'll end up in terms of the city where we are. But I know that no matter where we go, as long as we are together, I think it'll be
So
the best.
cute.
What do you think that we have the love that will last for ages?
Do I think that? I mean, if I say no, then that's kind of sad. But I think we have the kind of love where it's realistic. It's not, no one's like happy all the time. It's like a work in progress or something you have to work at to stay in love. And I think we do a pretty good job at it, better than most people, where you realize that you're not, always you're not gonna like the person all the time, but you're in love with them. So you may not like them day to day, or they might annoy you, but you know that this is the person you still want to be with, and you do things to keep it that way.
I agree.
Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this. We've had a meeting. Let's get down to business.
Hand on my forehead.
One more night to get this. We've had a million nights just like this.
A girl like me.
Peut-être qu'avec du temps, ça partira. Et pourtant, je ne m'y vois pas.
With a stranger.
One more night to get this. We've had a million nights just like this.
Je t'aime bouffe. A girl like me.
से करेंगे सबका स्वागत
To the bride who's looking gorgeous tonight. And for both of them together, I want to hear from this side. What do you guys think? How about from this side? I think there's a competition. I couldn't hear you properly. One more time? Go ahead. Alright, now that we are at the peak of the hour, how about this? I would like to welcome all the groomsmen tonight for an awesome dance performance again. We have Anish, Andrew, Omar, Shashank, Neil, and the groom, Vishal!
Party time.
बदन पे सितारे ओ जाने तमन्ना किधर जा रही हो जरा पास आओ तो चैन आ जाए जरा पास आओ तो चैन
Good job, guys. Getting it. All right.
one. Come on.
आंटी थोड़ा पीछे
పిల్లవాడు మంగళహారతి కట్నం పెట్టాలి
This is different account than this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me
This
just
is
get
first-
my phone and then.
This is first my account.
Vishal
demand. You can take a rain check. Rain check, dude. Gentleman clause. You gentleman clause.
How about this? Vishal gives you guys an IOU and he's an attending. Does that work?
I thought you were his good friend.
Bro. I'm an intern. I'm a good friend. Back off. Watch out, watch out.
अत्यंत आनुकूल्य फल सिद्धिरस्तु यं ब्रह्म वेदांत विदो वदन्ति परं प्रधानं पुरुषं ददान्यं विश्वात्गतैः कारणमीश्वरं वा
This is so fucked up.
Let it go, Tara. There's nothing we can do now.
Shall we keep it down? ఇది పట్టుకోండి మీరు వరస్య భాభ్యాం ఇదమావాహనం ఇదమాసనం ఇదం వా వాద్యం సుభాద్యం ఇదమర్ఘ్యం ఇదమాచమనీయం సకలారాధనైః స్వర్చద వస్తూదదివాహి హస్తవస్త్రాకం బ్రాహ్మణేభ్యః యజ్ఞావర్ధనా మధ్యమాకుశోత్తా యజ్ఞావర్ధనా యజ్ఞస్తవృద్ధమోదిస్తావృ మూర్ధేన భవ్యామాదార్తాణం దుహిదావసో నాగస్పదార్చాణం మహాసంకల్ప మంత్రపఠనం కరిష్యే ఓం మదాంతరీయస్మిన్నాం కన్యాం తీసుకెళ్ళి పెట్టండి పచ్చగా ఉంచండి కన్యాం కన్యాం కనక సంపన్నం కనక ఆభరణైర్యుతాం దాస్యామి విష్ణవే తుభ్యం బ్రహ్మలోకే చికీషయా కన్యే మమాగ్రతః భూయాః కన్యే మే దేవి గోడం కన్యే మే దేవి పార్కన్యా చెప్పండి మీ ఇద్దరు కన్యాదానం తుభ్యమః శ్రీరామ్ పురందర సుకరణం సుచంద్ర తారాబలం అస్తు ముహూర్తే ఓం కోమలంజీ భజాత భువనైకమాత మధువరాభ్యం Each other. Look at each other.
बस तोरे अंगना जी मोरे रंगना के यार आया है लाई बत्तियां
यार तू रंग दे जिंदड़ी जान के सदके
लागे ना कोई रोक जिस राह तू लंघ दे
ओम वसने देवस्ताः नक्षत्र प्राणहनो देवगो पुष्य मुद्यम दवनवदे भरयान स्वस्ति मुदम्बे प्राणो प्राण हेमेधास्थानं पक्वेदे शिव शरदां शतं 3 knots of the 3 knots రైట్ హ్యాండ్ లాగి పట్టుకో కింది లాగి బాగా లాగు ఓం సుమంగళీర్యం వధూరిమాగం సమేత పుస్తదాదో సకల సౌభాగ్యమస్తు రచనా రాజమానశ్రవణ కళ్యాణ The Akshata, please put both of them, not from there. Come here closer, otherwise.
place after it grows to a certain stage. In this ceremony, it is used to symbolize the change in the stage in both the bride and groom's life.
Okay, do it.
रूठी है शब्द रब्बा रब्बा दिल भी है रूठा सब कुछ है बिखरा 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 सा रूठा रूठा चुप माही चुप है रांझा बोल कैसे वे ना जा बोल कैसे वे ना जा 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 बोल कैसे वे ना जा बोल कैसे वे ना जा चुप माही चुप है रांझा जा जा
This sacrificial fire signifies all the deities' blessings. In the Saptapadi, the priest takes the end of the garments worn by the bride and the groom and ties a knot as a symbol of their lasting relationship. The newlyweds will take 7 steps together to represent various wedding vows.
Om Eka Visha Vishtustan Vedu. Second one. Dve Urja Vishtustan Vedu. Trini Vridaya Vishtustan Vedu. Shatvari Mayo Bhavaya Vishtustan Vedu. Panchapasubhya Vishtustan Vedu. Sarvadhya Vishtustan Vedu. Saka Saptapada Seventh one. Please. Om Eka Visha Vishtustan Vedu. Angrehane Subhadaraje Vishtadev Vairani Vidvan Yatpatu Ranamena Bhujishtan Denama Vuksham Videma Sakutya Akdenama Tristenama 3 more times. Tristenama Tristenama Manjagatrastenama Sakutраstenama
चुप माही चुप है ना जा बोले कैसे वे ना जा बोले कैसे वे ना जा
You know what happened? You know what happened? No, I forgot.
रज रज जर मनावा नी मैं खुद तो रस मुड़ जावा ओ नी मैं रज रज जर मनावा नी मैं खुद तो रस मुड़ जावा कमली पेड़ च बैठी तेरी पेड़ बैठी रांझा मेरा मेरा भी कम न एठी
चुप माही चुप है ना चा बोले कैसे रहना चा
Stuck together for life now.
बोले कैसे रहना चा बोले कैसे रहना चा चुप माही चुप है ना चा जा 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 जा
Is this all it's gonna be? Gold dust shimmers on my feet. They lay me down and the sky turned pink. And is this all it's gonna be? Gold dust shimmers on my feet. And they lay me down and the sky turned pink. Ay, ay. उम्र में सारियां जी लियां रोशनी में सारियां पी लियां रंगां दी कहानियां चक चक के मैं ते उंगलियां चट गईयां करता है रब का अंधेरा तुम दबा के वो तो भागेगा जब आएगा
Now, I would like to introduce the bride's parents, Alex and Basu. Now, I want everyone to give a big, big round of applause. We have the bride and the groom, Mr. and Mrs.
Good evening, family members and invited friends. Today is very happy day for us as our beloved son Vishal getting married to Naomi, a blessing to this beautiful couple. And I would like to invite Naomi to our family. She will take place as a daughter in our family. Our special thanks to Mr. Reddy and Vasundhara for making such a splendid arrangement for this wedding. Thanks to all invited guests for taking time to be here with us to celebrate this joyous occasion. Again, may God bless this beautiful couple for a happy long married life. Thank you.
Now, the groom's mother, Meeta Patel, would also like to give a short speech.
Thank you so much for coming, everybody. Congratulations, Vishal and Naomi. We are happy today. Thank you.
Hello everyone. I'm Naomi's mom. By now you know. Okay, so I just want to thank everyone here. Naomi wanted a small wedding, in Dallas. I know around 700 people. So she said, no, I just want my closest friends and my family and Vishal's family and Vishal's friends. And that's it. This is the room. So this is just for you guys. This wedding is planned for you. We still have a big wedding in October. Not a wedding, but reception with all my friends. 700 of them. So, that's why I want to say, this is such a, great occasion for Naomi to spend time with you all for the last 4 or 5 days. So after that, I want to talk about Naomi. So Naomi was born to us when we were like students. He was doing PhD, I was doing masters. We were just poor, struggling, maybe making $800 a month. Then, I found out I was pregnant and I'm like, oh my God, what do we do now? But anyway, my parents and my siblings, everybody helped us and, we raised her with whatever poor money we had. But, she just is so positive, so happy that we were just enjoying even the poverty with her. As she grew, she was not this nice a girl when she was young. At 3 and 4, 5-year-old, she was just one of the most naughtiest kids you can ever imagine. She would just run, you go to SeaWorld and you would, in 10 minutes you won't see her next to you. And after 15 minutes we are struggling and then there will be a mic saying, I think there is a girl here, her name is Naomi. She said her parents lost her. And then I would go pick her up and then she thought, oh, this is such a nice entertainment. So every time we went to mall, she would do that. And she'd go find a police or a worker and then she'd say, hey, I got lost again. My parents lost me. So that was her, first few years. That's why we waited because we couldn't handle another child. So Naisa is 6 years younger than her. So once Naisa came along, she completely changed. She just became a mom. She became like a second mom to her. Maybe a real mom because Naisa actually just tells everything to her, nothing to me. That went on and then, after she was a teenager, I was expecting that she'll be a typical teenager with attitude, with all those, I know it all and, rolling eyes. And I'm waiting, she's 14, she's 15 and my friend said, no, it has to be 16. I said 16, 17, 18, nothing happened, nothing. Nothing about a teenager. She was just a mature, student, hardworking, topped everything she did. She got one of the best medical schools and, she really made us proud. So teenage years were not stressful. And after that, everything else was just a breeze with her. Not like this one. So all my friends said, oh, you never raised a teenager, so you don't even know what it is. So, everything she did was right. And then after, medical school, she said she met this boy and she wanted to, introduce us to Vishal. So deep down I knew before even he came that she would have made a right decision. So anyway, he was coming to our house first time and my parents were with us and we were so nervous. I was wearing a sari, I don't know. How do you welcome a guy who she's bringing first time to be serious? We cooked so much food. And she comes in and she's like, Mom, why are you in a sari? So anyway, I Vishal, when you came, I was so scared that you would be like, man, what is this family? This is not a typical Gujarati family. But the first few hours we were just talking and chit-chatting, but then by end of the day, we just fell in love with this boy. We said, oh my God, she did the best choice, I believe, at that time. So from fast forward there, they were dating, matchmaking, whatever they did, match whatever. And then, we got to spend more time with Vishal. As we spent more time, I just felt like, I got a son that I never had, and the son that I can trust my daughter with. Last 2.5 years have been very, very blessing with this boy. At every extended family gatherings, he's like one of these cousins that you saw. All the cousins love him. He gets along with everybody, all the extended family. We play rummy, we play late night. Everything about him just felt like no matter whether you're Gujarati or Telugu or whatever, it's just, he has a good heart, good upbringing, good family values, and that really just touched us. And I was like, okay, this is a guy, and here we go. They are together, and I'm so happy, Naomi and Vishal. You just found each other, the best couple and best, partner. So thank you.
Okay, so anybody crying yet? No? Don't worry, you will be by the end of the night. Don't worry. Okay, so next we will have the bride's father, Alex Freeman, give us a speech. If you're not crying now, you probably will be. Trust my word. But please give him a round of applause. Maybe he'll be crying, he said.
Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate the effort to come this far. To wish Naomi and Vishal the best. I know some people couldn't be here from India, but we feel their blessing. So, where can I start? It's only yesterday, I remember Naomi would go play soccer and she would come home, and I have this very analytical mind. I say, okay, let's dissect the game and how you play. So she sits with me, and then by the end of the talk, she has a long drawn face and her eyes are sad. And so my wife is known as Vasu or Kaki, so I'll use Vasu. Vasundhara is her first name. So she'll jump in and say, okay, you're not talking to her anymore. So she'll literally ban me from talking to her that day. And then, that kind of positive attitude made a big difference in Naomi's life. So that's when Naomi figured out dads don't need to be listened to. But they need to be followed in actions. So usually I need somebody's unbiased opinions about something. So I usually go to Vasu. Wait a minute, who hijacked my speech? Scratch that. No, I go to Naomi. So Naomi has this very cool and calm way of telling me that I'm wrong, but doesn't make me feel bad. Unlike Vasu. So I think I really would miss that, that kind of balancing force in our family. And in that sense, Vishal is lucky. And I remember Naomi would sit with her, grandpa and discuss philosophical topics. They both love discussing, philosophy, and so late nights they'll have discussions at the dinner table. Usually I'll be watching, but then I get tempted and jump in. As soon as I jump in, the discussion ends because I'm very opinionated. So, but now she does this debate with Vishal. So you can interpret what does that mean. He's more like me. But all the quick thing aside, he has great work ethics. He's very disciplined. I'm really surprised by the level of discipline he shows. And Kamlesh Bhai and Mitaji, brings great family values. They inculcated great family values in him. So we are really blessed. Naomi is really blessed. So how can I conclude this speech without admiring one more person? And you all guessed it, it's my wife, Vasu. She's really the whirlwind, I think that's the right description, behind every event, especially this one. I'll give you an example of why I'm using that word. So right on the first week of April, she decides that she needs to go to India and do a lot of shopping. So the minute she goes there, I'm frantically texting her. I said, hey, I heard that there's the second wave of COVID and it's really bad, and I think you should come back. She's like, no, I'm gonna get up early in the morning, 6 a.m., and I'm gonna hit the shops, and I'm gonna stay ahead of the wave, second wave there. And literally, she compressed her 2 months of trip into 2 weeks, and then she really stayed ahead of the curve. And I said, no, you're not understanding. They're gonna actually close the airport. You won't even come back to do the marriage. She's like, no. So she literally, stayed ahead of the curve, literally. Almost the last day, she made it back. And after that, they closed the whole airports and everything. So that's the kind of person she is. Everything is fun, but drama and a suspense movie. If they ever make a movie out of that. So that's the kind of person she is. And I call her the force of nature. Without that kind of strong-willed woman, Naomi wouldn't have made it this far. Usually the village brings up, kids, and Vasu is the village. I also like to thank Pratap and Sarita. They worked really tirelessly. Even though we live in Dallas, they really made a big difference. But raise a toast to Naomi and Vishal for this beautiful couple, for their new journey. Wishing you the very best of everything to come, forever and always. Naomi and Vishal.
Basically a sibling that anyone would want to have. Everyone probably wishes they had you as an older sister. As far back as I can remember, you've been the voice of reason, my biggest role model, whether it be like sucking up to mom or just being generally great and talented at everything that you do. You're the first person I come to in times of need. And I really want to thank her for letting me take on the honorable role of being the black sheep in the family and the least favorite child. There's literally no one I'd want as a sibling, if not you. And it's funny because mom actually did something right and birthed someone that I actually like. So that's almost impossible. You've been a great relief for mom and dad whenever you're around. There's so many things that you've taught me. Like sometimes you just gotta pack up all your stuff and move to Milwaukee, Wisconsin for that amazing, special someone that you love. But I'm not gonna talk too much about you as everything's already been said and will be said by friends and families. I'm sure everyone has felt how warm and kind of a person you are and can attest to your graciousness. Tonight's not about you, it's about Vishal. After all, Vishal is a brave man. He is a very brave man for marrying you. He deserves a lot of the limelight, honestly. So Vishal, I'd like to welcome you to our family officially. We all love you very, very much. I mean, if you have a problem with Vishal, you have a problem with yourself, literally. He's literally the awesomest, most sweetest, thoughtful guy I've ever met, and I couldn't think of anyone more perfect to match my sweet sister. I actually read something online that said if a guy can't handle a girl who wears sweatpants 24/7, then he doesn't deserve her in a wedding dress. So if that's true, Vishal deserves every bit of this, because we all know how much Akka loves to dress like a homeless person with her sweatpants, baggy t-shirt. I feel like you've definitely outdone yourself, Vishal. I mean, Akka used to tell me stories about how he recorded how much money you spent on a spreadsheet down to the very last dollar you spent on Taco Bell. And now you're showering her with these gifts and great surprises and these diamonds, and I was like, wow, that's really what love does to you. It really changes you. But yeah, anyway, Vishal, I'm so happy you're now part of my sister's life, and more importantly, you're part of our family. One thing I'm really good at is annoying people, so be ready. I'm in awe of the love you and Vishal have for each other, and seeing you guys in love makes me feel like I've seen real, perfect, genuine love and care. So thanks for setting the expectations even higher for me, as if I didn't have like impossibly high expectations for a guy already. I actually have a bone to pick with you, Vishal. You're literally taking the person I like most in this world away from me. But you know, you just have to make it up to me. I mean, just have a lot of babies, and I'll be happy. Really, the person who's winning in this is your children, because they get to have the bougiest, hottest, best aunt in the world. I looked up maid of honor speeches, and they said I should give relationship advice. And I was like, the last thing I should be doing is giving relationship advice. But one thing I can say is make sure to say those 3 words every day. You are right.
Who's saying that?
Vishal. Yeah. But one thing I can say is, Vishal, never be afraid that Akka will leave you, because she will spend years training you, and she will never let those years go to waste.
So Vishal and I met in undergrad when I was a junior and he was a freshman. We're both part of this pre-health organization. We're part of the executive board of this pre-health journal. And right away I realized that Vishal was not like everyone else. He was pretty special. Like, how many college freshmen, you know, that stress out about step 1 studying and whether or not he's gonna match into ophthalmology?
Oh my god.
Vishal, I love you, dude. You're one of the most genuine and decent person I know. Your work ethic is unparalleled and inspiring. As a matter of fact, even though I was more senior than you in college, you actually inspired me too. Seriously. Yeah, like, you know, once Vishal sets his mind to something, he just goes after it. There's no stopping it at all. Like, it didn't matter how ambivalent Naomi felt about him when they started dating. My boy doesn't miss and he doesn't give up. You can always count on Vishal to keep it as real as it gets, while also making sure he's always there for you. Vishal came to America when he was 4, and like many first-generation immigrants, he's faced his share of struggles, and despite that, he's always made sure to surmount them, and he used all those adversities to fuel his unrelenting drive to achieve his goals. But there's always a but. Now that I've said all those nice things about him, I feel like I should roast him a little bit, right? Yeah. But you know, even if I don't, doesn't matter. 2 drinks in tonight, and he's gonna be roasting himself. All right, yeah, man, we've been through a lot of wacky adventures over the years, both drunk and sober. Like when we went skiing this one time, for the first time in our lives, and it was nighttime, and we were at this place which had more ice than snow, and both of us are terrible at reading directions, and then Vishal insisted that we should pick one particular slope. Turns out it was a black diamond, and it did not go well. I'm just gonna leave the rest of it up to your imagination. But we survived, and here we are. The point of that story is that Vishal has made many terrible, awful decisions in his life, but today is not one of them. In fact, it's probably one of the best, if not the best, decisions he's made in his life. I can't think of a better person. I can't think of a better person, a better life partner for Vishal than Naomi. She's patient, fun, genuine, caring, and truly understands Vishal. She's one of the very few people who can talk Vishal out of his anxious thought patterns and truly understand his sense of humor. Oh man, I still remember when Vishal matched with Naomi on this dating app, and he was a little hesitant about long distance dating, and you know what? Initially I agreed with him. But as he told me more and more about Naomi and how much he vibed with her, I'm like, dude, give it a shot. You have nothing to lose and possibly a lot to gain. And you know what? I'm not so sure how much of an impact I had on that, but I'm so glad that he decided to give it a shot. And the rest is history. So anyway, I feel like I've been talking for a while, so Vishal and Naomi, I love you both. And I'm so damn thrilled and excited to be part of this wonderful adventure that you guys are about to embark upon. Please raise your glass and join me to toast to the newlyweds, Vishal and Naomi, Dr. Patel. Hope you two will always be friends and lovers.
The first time I met Naomi was when we were in a BAMD program together. So we started in college and we went to med school basically straight. And the first time she called me, I'm still saved as Simi Pat her phone. Because our program was called UT Pact, and she had called me for advice, not knowing me at all. She just called me, and like the total gunner she is, she was like, hey, what was your SAT score? And I was like, I don't feel comfortable sharing with a stranger, but okay. And then the next time I met her, we started a dance team together. It was our fourth child. And I remember I thought she was crazy because she shows up in like pink sweats and a yellow t-shirt. And I'm like, who is this chick? But basically, in all of our years of friendship, I feel like I've seen all of her phases. I've seen her, I will only wear onesies phase, no matter where I go. I have seen her, I don't care, I have holes in my pants, I will wear those wherever I go. From our countless adventures in skiing and traveling, she is my twin flame, and I love you so much, and I'm so happy to be here for both of you right now. And yeah, I'm so happy to celebrate with everybody. So congratulations.
So I first met Vishal at the beginning of our intern year. We were renting this house with, it was a total of 5 interns, a medical student, a dog, and 2 cats. And out of all the roommates, Vishal was probably tied to be the worst, only with the cat that would always claw at us when we walked out the door. So we all assumed that Vishal was kind of a lost cause at first, that he'd be like good at his job, but you know, wouldn't really function outside of that. He didn't have a grasp on some important concepts like washing dishes or taking out the trash. also a terrible parallel parker, and one time actually accidentally blocked our neighbor, this elderly man who was trying to get to his oncology appointment. But while Vishal may have not been the most functional roommate, he's always been a really great friend and a really great person to be around. He's always been smart, caring, and just a really loyal person. And I always knew you deserved the best. And that's why I was so happy when I met Naomi for the first time. I could tell right off the bat that you guys were going to be great together, and that Naomi was really going to be the inspiration for you to kind of get your act together and do those things that we expect everyone to do at baseline. So, Vishal, congratulations on finding a girl as great as Naomi. I'm really proud of you. And Naomi, congratulations on finding a guy as great as Vishal. Just find in your heart to forgive him if he does something like stare at a full trash bag for a week without taking it out. And claim he doesn't understand why that's an issue. So please join me in raising a glass for Vishal and Naomi. Congratulations, guys.
Hi guys. As you can tell, my voice is very gone from last night. So the point by the end of the night is for me to not even be able to speak, alright? So we're gonna get this party started. We'll get you there! Yeah. So, first of all, I would like to thank all of you guys for coming from New Jersey to Philadelphia to Dallas to Milwaukee to India to all over. To Chicago. California. California's not that far. We're in California, so it's fine. But all across the country and all across the world for this special occasion of us, because we're amazing. But truly, thank you guys so much. Like it fills my heart that I have so many people who love us this much to come all the way here, all the way to California, and do with all of that heat outside for us. I really, really love you all, truly.
So first, I'd like to thank everyone for coming to this wedding that I planned myself. I arranged the venue. I basically did everything. No, seriously. The first people I'd like to thank are Naomi's family, and just for doing everything and going above and beyond to make this such a wonderful past few days. I'd never imagined I'd get married in California or come here. And Naomi said that this is where we were getting married, and I was like, oh, okay. But here I am, and I like it. We were driving here on the way, and she's like, oh, you think we can live here? And I was like, maybe. So from a hard no to a maybe, so it's progress. But I just like to thank everyone here for coming and taking the time out of their very busy days and lives to join us on this special day. I know it was a long trip for some of you, as Naomi said, but I hope you guys are having a good time and get ready to turn up tonight.
Really quickly, sorry, I wouldn't be remiss if I didn't thank my awesome, amazing mother, who is honestly like the driving force behind my entire life, which obviously my dad already kind of explained, but is the only reason why this wedding was the biggest success. And so a girl can dream about a wedding, right? I've obviously dreamt about my wedding for a very, very long time, since I was like 5 years old. But this is past dreams. Like, this is past expectations. I can't even dream this day. So, and that's truly because she's the most amazing person ever. And this is all because of her. So,
Huge round of applause.
drank too much. I held your hair back when you were throwing up. Then you smiled over your shoulder. For a minute I was stone cold sober. I pulled you closer to my chest, and you asked me to stay over. I said I already told you. I think that you should get some rest. I knew I loved you then, but you never know. 'Cause I played it cool and I was scared of letting go. I know I needed you, but I never showed. I wanna stay with you until we're grand old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. I'll wake you up with some breakfast in bed. I'll bring you coffee with a kiss on your head. I'll take the kids to school, wave them goodbye. I'll thank my lucky stars for that night. When you looked over your shoulder, for a minute I forget that I'm older. I wanna dance with you right now. Oh, you look as beautiful as ever, and I swear that every day you'll get better.
Hold on. Can we switch the language?
You know I came in for the kick. She see the stars in the wrist. So then she got in that motherfucker and her face down. That my type, my sweet. If she freakin', I'm a dog, kill the kitty, no apology. I know that you wanna get crazy. Try to take it slow and chickty.
go. 5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go.
करा तैनू रोक न पावां अखियां विचों गम दियां बरसातां नू
इश्क के नाम से डर लगता है दिल के अंजाम से डर लगता है दिल के अंजाम से डर लगता है राह में उनसे मुलाकात हो गई राह में उनसे मुलाकात हो गई जिससे डरते थे वही बात हो गई जिससे डरते थे वही बात हो गई